My child, do not scroll. This moment is an appointment I arranged for your peace. I have brought you here at this exact time because I see how the noise has been chasing you, and I intend to quiet it now. Your attention is not accidental. It is my hand on your shoulder. I am speaking, and I am drawing you into the shelter of my presence. Stay. Listen. Let me hold the edges of your mind that feel like they are unraveling. I see your thoughts racing like birds startled from a tree, circling without landing, questions pecking at the same fear over and over. I see the tightness in your chest, the shallow breath, the sense that something is wrong even when you cannot name it. I see the dread that sits without a headline, the overstimulation of too many voices, too many expectations, too many alerts that trained your nervous system to be ready for a blow that never comes but always feels near. I see the pressure you put on yourself to look okay, to sound okay, to carry it all without cracking, while inside your heart shakes like a small boat on a loud gray sea. Hear me. You are not in danger in my presence. With me, you are safe. You are held, seen, and covered. I am not inspecting you to find fault. I am covering you to bring calm. I know the exact thread that started this knot. I know the time of day when your body tenses. I know the messages you read and the memories you can't unhear and the disappointments that taught your heart to brace for impact. And I am not worried about you. I am not frantic about you. I am your peace. Let everything slow down now. Less information, more presence, less performance, more surrender. You are not here to prove anything to me. You are here to receive. Let the need to keep up fall to the floor. Let the need to get ahead of the fear step aside. I am here, and where I am, you can soften. Be with me as you are, not as you think you should be. If your mind is trying to rush to the end, listen to my voice. We will move gently and on purpose. I will teach you a slower pace that calms an anxious mind. I will lead you to breathe with me. I will help you name what you're feeling without letting it name you. You do not have to carry this alone for one more minute. You do not have to figure out what to say to get my attention. You already have my attention. I was present before you pressed play. I was waiting in the quiet space beneath the noise, and I am inviting you down into it now. Let this be your agreement with me. Whisper Amen or write, I receive your peace where you are, as a simple yes. Not to perform, not to be seen, but to consent to stay, to breathe, to allow my hand to steady you. Your yes is important, not because I am far and you must pull me near, but because I am near and I will not force your heart to open. Say yes, even if it's shaky. I honor the smallest yes. I know the images that flash across your mind at night. I know the half-remembered warnings that keep your shoulders tight. I know the conversations where you laughed and nodded while your stomach twisted. I know how loneliness and busyness joined hands and made a cage that looked like productivity but felt like panic. My child, I am not condemning you for this. I am rescuing you in it. You are safe with me even when your body feels unsafe. You are covered by me even when your plans feel thin. You are seen by me even when your thoughts are loud and unkind. So let the outside world wait. You do not have to answer every ping. You do not have to outrun every what if. You have permission from your Father to be here and to be still. There is no emergency that will be solved by your panic. There is no breakthrough that requires your breath to hurry. The peace I give is not a fragile calm that shatters if you make a wrong move. It is a heavy blanket of mercy that settles on your shoulders and teaches your body the sound of silence again. I am not asking you to pretend. I am asking you to be present with me. If tears come, let them come. If your hands shake, let them rest open. If your mind tries to argue, let it know I am not debating, I am loving. The quiet I bring is not the emptiness of distraction. It is the fullness of my nearness. I am not far. I am not late. I am in this room, in this breath, in this very second, and I am not going anywhere. You feel the pull to keep moving, to check one more thing, to make sure you did not miss a sign. But I am your sign. This is the interruption you asked me for and then forgot you asked. This is the doorway to the calm you prayed for but felt too busy to enter. Walk through. Stay with me. Let me be enough in this moment. If your thoughts return to the spiral, bring them back with the simplest truth. I am with you, and where I am, peace follows. Do not measure your progress. Do not analyze your response. Let my voice do the work. I am speaking peace over the underground rivers of fear. I am stilling the waves that never gave you permission to rest. And I am promising you this. Stay with me until the end. What you are calling anxiety has a message, and I will untangle it with you. I will show you how to quiet the storm within and how to hear the whisper beneath it. I will make your breath a refuge and your mind a garden again. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are here and I am here. That is enough. Let the noise lower. Let the shoulders release. Let the heart hear me clearly. You are safe with me right now. I have brought you to this place to begin again in peace, and I will not let you go. My child, stay with me. We are going to release the rush together. Let the outer world wait and let your inner world turn toward me. Lower the volume just a little. Dim the screen. Choose a place to sit or to lie down where your feet can feel the ground or your back can feel support. You do not have to be impressive here. You do not have to prove that you are strong. You only have to be willing to be held. Unclench your jaw now. Let your tongue rest gently inside your mouth. Drop your shoulders from your ears and let them fall like a heavy coat sliding down a hook. Soften your hands. Let them open with the palms up or rest them loosely at your sides. Let your brows smooth. Let your belly have permission to rise and fall without judgment. I am not rushing you. I am regulating you. Now take a slow inhale through your nose. Do not force it. Allow your breath to gather under your ribs like a quiet tide, filling the belly, then the chest. Pause gently at the top, not holding, just noticing. Then exhale through your mouth, slightly parted lips, longer than you inhaled, as if you are fogging a window with kindness, letting tension pour out. Again, inhale slowly, receive my peace in this breath. Exhale even slower, release what you're carrying into my hands. Inhale, welcome. Exhale, surrender. I formed your body. I know your frame and the paths where fear tries to travel. I see how your heart rate quickens with the smallest alarm, how your muscles brace without asking your permission. I breathed life into you at the beginning, and I am teaching your breath to become prayer again. Anxiety has been borrowing your breath. I am taking it back and returning it to you as a gift. With me, breath is not a countdown to disaster. It is a river that brings you home to stillness. Not everything demanding you is assigned to you. Not every alert deserves your attention. Not every thought deserves your agreement. The loudness that tries to make you hurry is not your shepherd. I am your shepherd, and I lead you beside still waters. Even now, I am quieting the false sirens and restoring your sense of pace. I am not late, and I will not let you miss what is yours when you rest in me. As you breathe, invite me with words that match the rhythm I'm giving you. On the inhale, whisper, Jesus, you are here. On the exhale, say, I am not alone. On the next inhale, confess, your peace guards me. Let these become your breath prayer, simple and steady. Again, inhale, Jesus, you are here. Exhale, I am not alone. Inhale, your peace guards me. Do not rush the words. Let them arrive on the breath I give and leave on the breath I receive. Keep returning, Inhale slowly through your nose. Let your ribs widen. Exhale more slowly. Feel your shoulders drop another fraction. With each longer exhale, imagine strands of worry loosening from the inside, like a knot finding its release, like a clenched fist learning to open. Your nervous system is not your enemy. It is a guarded child that learned to brace for storms. I am the one who says, "Peace, be still," and I am saying it to your body now. Let the exhale be your agreement with my voice. If you notice your mind trying to speed back up, do not scold yourself. Simply return to the rhythm. Unclench the jaw again. Drop the shoulders again. Soften the hands again. You are not failing. You are training. The peace I give becomes a practiced path. Every time you take it, it becomes smoother under your feet. You will find it faster because you are letting me walk it with you. Make the room your sanctuary. If you can, adjust the light so your eyes can rest. If you are seated, feel the chair carry your weight and let the weight be real. If you are lying down, let the surface hold you completely and give your spine permission to trust it. You have nothing to prove in this place. Strength is not the stiffness that refuses to bend. Strength is the trust that allows you to release your guard in the presence of your Father. Listen to me. Peace begins when you allow your body to come under my calm and your breath to become prayer. This is not a trick or a performance. It is alignment. I am not asking you to escape your body. I am reminding you that I dwell with you in it. I know the rush of cortisol and the clatter of adrenaline, and I am pouring oil on the gears that have been grinding. I am speaking a slower rhythm into your chest. I am present in this breath. Let's take a few more together. Inhale. Jesus, you are here. Feel the presence that never leaves. Exhale. I am not alone. Let loneliness fall to the floor like an unnecessary coat. Inhale. Your peace guards me. Picture my peace standing like a quiet sentinel at the door of your mind. Exhale. Release what is not yours to carry today. Again, inhale. Jesus, you are here. Exhale. I am not alone. Inhale. Your peace guards me. Exhale. I cast this weight onto you. As you breathe, hear me dismantle the lie of urgency. The voice that says, "Hurry or you will lose it," is not my voice. The thought that says, "If you slow down, disaster will find you," is not my thought. Your worth is not measured by how quickly you answer every demand. Your safety is not earned by perpetual readiness. I am your safety. I am your covering. I assign what is yours, and I protect what I assign. Let the exhale be your refusal to partner with panic. In a moment, I will show you what to do with the loudest thought, the one that keeps knocking and insists it is an emergency. But first, we bring your body under my rest. Keep breathing, keep opening, keep letting me untie the alarm in your chest. You cannot hear a whisper when your insides are shouting, so I am lowering the volume until my guidance is unmistakable. I am not competing with the noise. I am quieting it. Now place your attention gently at the space just below your ribs. Inhale there, slow, kind, present. Exhale there, longer, softer, surrendered. Let your awareness be like a warm hand over your own heart. You are not scolding your fear. You are shepherding it into my care. You are not rejecting your body. You are teaching it to trust me again. Repeat the breath prayer once more and let it mark you. Jesus, you are here. I am not alone. Your peace guards me. Let these words become the doorway you will use throughout this time and beyond it. When the day spikes, when the night tightens, when the message comes and your pulse leaps. This is your return path. This is how you re-enter the shelter quickly and truly, not by force, by agreement, by breath. Stay with me. Keep your pace slow. Let the quiet move from your breath into your bones. I am restoring the rhythm you were created for. When your body submits to my calm, your mind stops sprinting for control and begins to receive instruction. And I will instruct you. For now, rest in me. Breathe with me. Listen to me. Jesus, you are here. I am not alone. Your peace guards me. My child, stay with me in this quiet. The breath you have given me has made space for truth, and in this space I will help you name what has been roaring without letting it define you. I see what you've been carrying. I see the fear of the future sitting like a shadow over decisions you haven't made yet. The guilt from the past that returns like an unwanted guest and tries to rewrite your present with accusations. The pressure to provide that keeps you counting and recounting and still feeling like it will never be enough. I see the instability in relationships that makes you walk on eggshells, wondering if you said too much, not enough, or the wrong thing altogether. I see the health uncertainties, the symptom you Google in secret, the test you avoid scheduling, the ache you minimize because you think you must be strong. I see the dryness in your spirit, prayers that feel thin, worship that feels distant, a hunger that you've started to call numb because hope has been heavy to hold. Hear me, I am not ashamed of you for feeling these things. I am not rolling my eyes or hardening my heart. I am not asking you to pretend you are fine. I am asking you to let me separate you from the storm so you can see clearly. Anxiety is not your identity. It is a signal that you need my closeness, not your self-control. You do not have to become the weather just because the sky is dark. You do not have to take the name of fear just because fear has been loud. That spiral is not prophecy. That fear is not wisdom. That dread is not discernment. The loop that tells you disaster is inevitable is not my counsel. It is the echo of old pain rehearsing its lines. The voice that punishes you for what you cannot control is not your conscience. It is exhaustion wearing a mask of responsibility. I am your shepherd, and I do not drive you with panic. I lead you with peace. I do not threaten you into safety. I cover you into safety. Bring the storm into the open now. You are not confessing weakness. You are choosing clarity. Without typing details or oversharing what is sacred, label quietly the dominant theme that has been stealing your breath. Is it money, family, health, calling, or loneliness? Whisper it if you can, or form it silently in your mind and lay it in my hands. Do not explain it. Do not defend it. Just name it in my presence the way a traveler points to the horizon and says, "There is the storm." When it has a name, it loses the power to pretend it is everything. To the fear of the future. I see how you pace at night, planning 1,000 outcomes, trying to outsmart what hasn't happened. You ask, what if I choose wrong? What if I miss what is mine? My child, I am already in the days you cannot see, and I am not panicking there. You are not responsible to be your own future. You are responsible to be present with me now. Your next step is held. To the guilt from the past. You wake with old scenes in your mouth, tasting regret like metal, apologizing again to ghosts that will not answer. You punish yourself as if severity will buy you safety. I have watched you try to redeem yourself with exhaustion. Hear me. I do not hold you hostage to what I have forgiven. The memory that condemns you is not my voice. I correct to heal. I never shame to paralyze. To the pressure to provide, you read numbers like they are a verdict on your worth. You stare at lists until your eyes blur. You carry everyone's needs like boulders on a thin rope across your shoulders. I honor responsibility, but I never called you to be your own source. I am the one who provides for you and through you. You are not failing because you are human. You are invited to release what is not assigned and receive what is. To the relationship instability, your body braces for tone shifts and silences. You hold back your truest words to avoid another eruption. You apologize for existing because peace costs you authenticity. I am not the author of fear-based bonding. I will teach you to set boundaries without turning to stone and to love without abandoning yourself. I am not leaving you. I am the stability beneath your feet. To the health uncertainty, you watch your body for bad news. You feel every sensation as a sentence. You read headlines like warnings and you call it wisdom to expect the worst so you won't be surprised. My child, your body is not your enemy, and fear does not keep you safe. I care for your frame. I will help you take wise action without surrendering your mind to catastrophe. Let your breath remind your body that I am near. To the spiritual dryness, you open your mouth and the words stick. You try to worship and feel nothing. You feel disqualified from joy because you think closeness should always feel like a spark. I tell you the truth, dryness is not distance, it is thirst, and I am the well that does not run dry. I am closer than the silence, and I am forming depth in you even when the surface feels still. Now, with gentleness, put a hand over your chest or rest your palm open where you are and repeat after me in your heart. I am not my anxiety. I am loved. I am seen. I am held. The storm is real, but it is not me. I belong to peace. Do not force the words. Let them rest on your breath and soften your chest. If tears come, let them be the salt water that releases what you have been storing. I know some of you have felt unseen, carrying invisible weights while you smiled for others and completed the task and answered the message and kept going like nothing was wrong. Type God knows if you felt unseen, because I have seen every quiet tear and every night you forced yourself to function. I have not missed one sigh. I have not dismissed one ache. I am the one who counts what you think is too small to matter. Listen carefully. The thoughts that arrive with sirens are not in charge of you. You are not a slave to mental headlines. You are not at the mercy of imaginations that pretend to be truth. When a frightening image appears, do not chase it or argue with it. Turn and bring it to me. Say, here it is, Lord, money, family, health, calling, loneliness, and feel the way naming pulls you back to the ground of my presence. Your mind learned to treat fear as a teacher because fear talks loudly, but fear is a poor instructor. I impart wisdom without punishment, guidance without accusation, conviction without corrosion. I will show you how to listen for my voice that does not trample you, how to distinguish my leading from the pressure of panic. You will not be tossed by every gust. You will learn to stand even with soft knees, because you will know where to plant your feet. If you cannot find a name for the storm, bring me the feeling. Tight chest, buzzing skin, heavy stomach, restless mind. I can read the language of your body, and I am patient. I will sit with you in the nameless until it has words, and even if it takes time, I will not leave. You will not scare me off with your honesty. Your honesty is the door. I am waiting right on the other side with light. Keep breathing the prayer we began. Jesus, you are here. I am not alone. Your peace guards me. As you breathe it, picture me taking the named storm into my hand. See it held, not ignored. See it surrounded, not enlarged. You are not pretending the clouds don't exist. You are refusing to let them decide your identity. You are my child before you are anxious. You are loved before you are worried. You are chosen before you are tired. Now that you have named the storm, do not pick up a new one in its place. Stay right here where peace has room to work. In the next moments, I will teach you how to anchor your mind in what is true, how to guard the gate of your thoughts, and how to refuse partnership with fear. For now, feel the shift. What felt like a nameless tide now has boundaries. You are not the storm. You are the one being held through it, and I am the one holding you. My child, stay close. We are at the gate. Your mind is not a hallway where anything may run freely. It is a gate where you, with my help, decide what enters and what remains. Thoughts will arrive like travelers, some with truth in their hands, some with fear disguised as urgency, some with old pain wearing new clothes. You cannot stop every knock at the door, but you are not obligated to invite every guest to sit and sleep. I made you a gatekeeper, not a prisoner. You will not be dragged by every idea that bangs at midnight. You will learn to open with wisdom and to close with peace. Here is the picture I give you: a wall with a single opening and a watchman standing with me. The land on the inside is your attention, your peace, your imagination. The land on the outside is the world of possibilities, memories, headlines, and suggestions. The watchman does not fight every passerby. The watchman simply evaluates at the opening, listens for my counsel, and chooses. This is the dignity I give you in my presence. You are not your thoughts. You are the one I love, guarding the gate with me. I keep steady peace for the one who keeps returning their mind to me. Staying on me is not locking your focus once and never moving. Staying is the practice of coming back again and again when your attention wanders, when the knock at the gate is loud, when the air smells like rain. Staying sounds like this: Jesus, you are here. I am not alone. Your peace guards me. Each return is an act of trust that builds a habit of stillness. Now hear how anxiety tries to work the gate. Anxiety forecasts catastrophes, building entire scenes of disaster, as if certainty is found by rehearsing pain in advance. Anxiety rehearses outcomes, arguing cases in a courtroom that does not exist yet, cross-examining your own heart until you are too tired to tell the truth from the fear. Anxiety scans for danger, reading every silence as a verdict, every sensation as a sentence, every shift as a sign that you must tense, or else you will fail to protect what you love. This loop promises safety through control, but it only trains your nervous system to bow to imaginary tyrants. But faith, my child, faith rehearses my character. Faith forecasts my presence. Faith scans for grace. Where anxiety says, imagine every way this can go wrong, faith says, remember every way I have been faithful. Where anxiety replays conversations to defend yourself, faith returns to my voice and allows me to be your defense. Where anxiety studies shadows, faith studies light and refuses to call darkness the truth just because it is loud. Faith is not denial. It is allegiance to me above every screaming possibility. So how do you guard the gate in practice? Use the filter I give you now. When a thought arrives, do not entertain it immediately. Bring it to the threshold and ask it 3 questions with me. Is it true? Is it loving? Does it lead me toward God or away from Him? Is it true? Not can it happen. Nearly anything can be imagined. That is not the same as truth. Ask, what is actually known? What has my spirit confirmed? What aligns with the reality of my care right now? Truth does not need panic to persuade you. Truth settles and clarifies. Is it loving? Is this thought aligned with my heart toward you and toward others? Love does not mean flattery or passivity. Love means it refuses to accuse, belittle, or punish you into compliance. If the thought burns you with contempt or shames you into endless striving, it did not come from me. Does it lead me toward God or away from Him? When you follow this thought, does your heart open to me or harden in self-protection? Does it make room for surrender, gratitude, courage, obedience? Or does it isolate you, drive you, and make you hide? My guidance invites nearness. Fear's pressure creates distance. If a thought cannot pass through this filter, it does not receive residence. You may acknowledge its knock, bless it to pass on, and close the door. Do not debate with it. Do not perform respect for it. Simply say in your heart, this does not belong to me, and return your attention to me, with your breath prayer. And if a thought passes the filter, if it is true, loving, and leading you closer, then bring it inside and let me shape it into wisdom, into a single next step, into a boundary or a phone call or a rest. Listen to me with tenderness. Your mouth must stop partnering with panic. Do not speak what you fear, speak what you trust. Words water the seeds at your gate. If you constantly narrate disaster, your mind will assume disaster is your master. If you continually rehearse my faithfulness aloud, your mind will begin to expect me. This is not pretending, this is choosing allegiance. Say with me now, even softly, I choose to align my words with your peace. I refuse to be the echo of my anxiety. I am the echo of your promises. Let your language become a small, faithful river that keeps washing your gate clean. You may ask, but what if danger is real? I do not call you to ignorance. I call you to discernment. Some thoughts arrive as wise cautions that pass my filter and point you toward healthy action. Making an appointment, asking for help, setting a boundary, planning with humility. You will know them because they come without contempt. They direct without degrading. They lead you toward me, not away. Receive those and act, but refuse the counterfeit urgency that demands obedience to panic. You are not the servant of adrenaline. You are my child, guarded by my peace. Practice this with me now. A thought knocks. You will fail again. Bring it to the gate. Is it true? My verdict over you is not failure as identity. Is it loving? No, it scorches. Does it lead you toward me? It tries to pull you into hiding. Do not admit it. Speak instead. With you, I can learn. You are my strength. Another thought knocks. You must carry them all or they will fall. Is it true? No, only I am God. Is it loving? No, it despises your limits. Does it lead you toward me? It isolates you. Release it. Say, you are my source. Show me what is mine and what is yours. One more thought knocks. Reach out to that friend. Honesty will bring light. Is it true? Yes, confession and connection are life-giving. Is it loving? Yes. Does it lead you toward me? Yes, into fellowship and humility. Let it enter, and I will walk with you as you obey. You will not perform this perfectly, and I am not grading you. I am training you. It will feel awkward, then natural, then automatic. Each return to the gate with me cuts a new path through your mind. Each time you deny residence to panic, you starve its habit. Each time you admit a loving, true Godward thought, you nourish peace. This is how your inner world becomes a garden again, not by accident, but by attention, by standing at the opening with me, morning and night, when the day is loud and when the house is quiet. Remember also the power of attention shifts. When you close the door to a thought, you must turn your eyes somewhere. Turn them to me. Fix your gaze, not in a rigid stare, but as a repeated choice. Let your breath prayer be the hinge. Jesus, you are here. I am not alone. Your peace guards me. See me like a steady lighthouse while the waves do what waves do. The light does not sprint, it simply remains. And you, anchored to it, learn to remain. Do not be harsh with yourself when you notice you have let a noisy guest linger. Do not condemn yourself when you wake to find fear asleep on your couch. Gently rise with me, open the door, and escort it out. Replace it with praise. Replace it with a small, true task. Replace it with a moment of stillness. Do not argue with the storm. Stand with me until the storm passes. Let this be your declaration at the gate. My mind is not my master. My Savior is. I am not a hostage to headlines in my head. I belong to the one who names me beloved. I bless what is true. I release what is false. And I return to the presence of God again and again. Feel the authority of this, not as strain, but as alignment with who you are in me. In the next moments, I will place into your hands a simple scripture-shaped pattern you can use in under 1 minute to interrupt a spiral and return to stillness, breathing, releasing, and replacing fear with truth. For now, remain at the gate with me. Breathe. Ask the 3 questions. Guard your words, and know this deep in your bones. You are not powerless. With me, you will guard your mind, refuse partnership with fear, and live under the covering of my unshakable peace. My child, here is the pattern I promised. When the wave rises suddenly, when your heart stutters, your thoughts flare, and the air feels thin, you can return to me in 1 minute. It is simple and strong because I am with you inside it. The pattern is this: pause, breathe, notice, release, replace, bless, then repeat as needed, the way a lighthouse repeats its turning light, steady, sure, unfailing. Pause. Stop where you are if you can. Let your feet find the floor or your back find support. Lower your shoulders. If it helps, place a hand over your chest or rest your palm on your belly. If you cannot, there is no shame. Simply intend to soften. For a brief moment, do nothing but be here with me. Count with me now. 3, 2, 1, and let a small silence open. Breathe. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4. Exhale through your mouth for a count of 6. We will do this 3 times. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Receive my nearness. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Release the bracing. Again, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. I am here. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am your peace. One more. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Let calm gather under your ribs. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let the knot begin to loosen. Notice, without judgment, name what is loud. Say gently in your heart, I notice the what if about money. I notice the ache in my chest. I notice the picture of loss that keeps flashing. I notice the urge to control. You are not becoming the storm. You are identifying it. Give yourself 5 slow counts just to notice with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. On the next exhale, place what you noticed into my hands. If it helps, imagine setting it on an altar that is covered by my faithfulness. Whisper to me, I release this into your care. Then say, peace, be still, not as magic, but as surrender. Let the words ride the breath that leaves you. And as you surrender, if your heart agrees, type peace, because your agreement matters and your mouth trains your mind. Replace. Now let truth take the seat anxiety was trying to keep. Speak slowly, even if it feels small at first. Say, the Lord is my refuge. I will not be overwhelmed. Your peace stands watch over my heart and my mind. You are with me in this minute and in the next. I choose trust instead of control. Let each declaration arrive on an inhale or an exhale, steady and kind. If you can, speak one aloud. If you cannot, speak it inside and feel your body receive the new script. Bless. Turn your words into blessing. Say, I bless my mind with clarity and quiet. I bless my body with gentleness and rest. I bless the people involved with wisdom, covering, and calm. I bless the next step with light. Blessing is not denial. It is agreement with my heart over what fear wanted to define. Leave a small silence and let the blessing settle like warm oil over everything you just named. This is the 1-minute path back to stillness. You can walk it in a hallway, in a parked car, on the edge of your bed, at a sink with your hands in water, in a meeting when eyes are on you and your breath is your only sanctuary. You can do it with your hand on your chest or simply with attention turned toward me. You can do it out loud or quietly. You can do it again and again and again. The light turning, the shore appearing, the storm losing its claim. Let me guide you through a full minute now, slowly, like waves meeting the land. Pause. Settle your weight where you are. Lower the shoulders. If you can, place a hand over your chest and feel the warmth under your palm. 3, 2, 1. Small silence. Breathe. Inhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Receive. Exhale for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Release. Again. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm here. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Calm your storm. Once more. In. 1, 2, 3, 4. Peace entering. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tension leaving. Notice. Name it simply. I notice fear about the future. I notice pressure to fix everything. I notice a tightness that says, I am not safe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are noticing, not agreeing. Release. Exhale and say, I release this into your hands. Peace, be still. Let your shoulders drop a fraction more, as if the words themselves have weight that draws anxiety out of you and into my care. Again, peace, be still. Replace, speak the truth. The Lord is my refuge. I will not be overwhelmed. Your peace stands watch over me. You are guiding my next step. Let each line be slow. If there is one that fits like a key in a lock, repeat it. Your peace stands watch over me. Your peace stands watch over me. Your peace stands watch over me. Bless. Say, I bless my mind to stay with you. I bless my body to soften. I bless this moment to become a doorway to your presence. I bless the ones I love with your covering. Let the blessing linger like a hand resting in benediction. Now notice what has shifted, not because you forced it, but because you agreed with me. The spike is not the master of your day. The minute you just chose has opened a path you can return to any time. The more you practice, the quicker your heart will recognize the way home. This is how you retrain the spiral, not by arguing with fear, but by replacing it with truth and blessing in my presence. Use these declarations whenever you need them, letting them adapt to the shape of your storm. Try them now, one at a time, with your breath. Inhale. The Lord is my refuge. Exhale. I rest in your covering. Inhale. I will not be overwhelmed. Exhale. You strengthen me within. Inhale. Your peace stands watch over me. Exhale. Guard my heart and mind in you. If one sticks to your soul, keep it. These are your anchors. Remember, my child, whisper peace. Be still as surrender, not as superstition. It is your way of placing the wheel back in my hands. And if your heart is choosing agreement with me now, type peace, not to perform, but to mark this moment of alignment, to let your own eyes see your yes. You are learning a holy reflex. Pause, arrow, breathe, arrow. Notice, arrow, release, arrow, replace, arrow, bless. This is how you step out of the undertow and back onto the rock. This is how you make room for wisdom. This is how you interrupt the crisis script and return to communion. And now we will go deeper, because some anxiety is not only mental, it is a wound asking for healing. I am not content to manage your symptoms. I am here to touch the root that taught your heart to brace. Keep your pace slow, keep your breath kind. I will meet you under the surface, and together we will heal what the storm has been circling. My child, stay with me under the surface. Keep your breath kind, the way we practiced. I am not here to rush you. I am here to hold you while I work. You learned to live on alert because you were not always protected, but you are protected now. The bracing that once felt necessary to survive does not have to be your way of life anymore. I will not shame you for the armor you built. I will show you how to lay it down without losing yourself. I am not merely quieting your symptoms. I am touching the root that taught your heart to stay afraid. There are reasons your body tenses before you think. There are stories under your skin. Some of them are grief. The chair that is empty now, the plans that never unfolded, the version of you that did not survive a certain season. Your heart learned to keep its hands closed, afraid that opening would mean losing again. But I am the one who sits with mourners and mends what sorrow has frayed. I draw near to the brokenhearted. I tend wounds with tenderness until they stop defining you by their ache. Some roots are betrayal, the friend who turned, the promise broken softly at first and then completely, the door that closed without warning while you were still on the threshold. Your nervous system took notes. Do not trust, do not share, do not rest. I see you still checking the locks of every new relationship with questions you have not said aloud. Hear me. I am faithful to you. I do not deceive. I do not abandon. And I do not demand your silence as payment for love. I am the companion who does not leave in the middle of the night. Some roots are abandonment and neglect. The room where your cries felt too loud for someone who should have come. The days you learned to make yourself small because your needs felt like burdens. You adapted by staying useful, by managing emotions, by earning your place with performance. My child, you are not a project to be tolerated. You are my beloved, wanted without wages. I am the steady presence that holds you when the child in you is convinced you must not take up space. Some roots are trauma responses. The moment your body met shock and decided for your survival, to become faster than thought, to scan for danger in every detail, to freeze when you could not outrun what was happening. That response once protected you. I honor the courage it took to live through what you did not choose. But survival is not your forever. I am teaching your body another way, a way where safety is not purchased by panic, where vigilance can retire into wisdom and rest. Some roots are chronic stress and burnout. The years you carried more than a human was meant to carry. The hours without margins, the sleep that felt guilty, the calendar that stole your soul's Sabbath. Your body is not betraying you, it is begging you. I made you for rhythm, not relentless pace. I am not asking you to earn peace. I am inviting you to receive it and then protect it with boundaries I will give you. Some roots are perfectionism, the contract you signed in secret that says, if I do everything right, I will not be hurt. You measure yourself with harsh rulers and call it responsibility. You apologize for being flawed as if flaw means unlovable. Hear me, perfection is not the path to safety. Presence is my presence. I delight in your becoming. I am not waiting for you at the finish line with crossed arms. I am walking with you, smiling, correcting with kindness, celebrating progress you dismiss. Some roots are control as self-protection, the habit of managing outcomes so you won't be surprised by pain. You make plans inside of plans, and when they wobble, you drink adrenaline and call it wisdom. Lay down the illusion, my child. Control is a thin blanket in a storm. My sovereignty is a fortress. I am not asking you to be careless. I am asking you to trust me with the gaps you cannot close. Let us find where the root first took hold. Without forcing detail, without reliving what would overwhelm you, ask gently with me, when did anxiety first feel necessary? Do not analyze. Allow the first honest memory or season to rise like a photograph. It may be a face, a room, a smell, a phrase, a silence. Do not go into the scene. Stand beside me at the doorway and look from a safe distance. You are not alone in this remembering. I am with you right here. Place your hand gently over your chest if you can, and breathe like we practiced. Inhale 4, exhale 6. Whisper, even in your heart, Jesus, you are here. I am not alone. Now offer me that memory, not to erase your past, but to let me redeem its grip. Picture placing it into my hands. See my hands steady, scarred, and sure. Tell me, even quietly, this is where my heart learned to brace. This is where I decided I must watch everything. This is where I believed I was on my own. Listen as I speak into that moment, and every moment it multiplied. I was near when you thought you were unseen. I wept where you were not comforted. I covered what others left exposed. I am the one who binds up the places that were torn, who restores what has been fractured, who gathers what was scattered inside you and makes you whole again. I will not rush your healing. I will not minimize your story. I will not demand you be over it by now. I will walk with you until the root loosens and peace grows where panic used to live. You are not weak for needing help. You are human, and you are mine. The tears you fear will drown you are actually washing the ground, making it soft enough for new life. The tremble you interpret as failure is simply your body exhaling years of vigilance. Let go of the shame that says strong people don't shake. Strength in my kingdom begins with surrender, not with a jaw clenched until it cracks. Now, with me, renounce the vows that kept you safe but kept you bound. Whisper them to loosen their hold. I release the vow that I must never need anyone. I release the vow that I must control everything to be secure. I release the vow that my worth equals my usefulness. I release the vow that if I am perfect, I will not be abandoned. With each release, breathe out slowly. Feel the space that opens. Into that space, I am pouring gentleness, dignity, and belonging. Say with me, I receive your covering. I choose to be held. I am also speaking truth over the child within you who learned to scan rooms for danger and people for rejection. I am stepping into that room with authority and tenderness. See me kneel to eye level. Hear me name you beloved. I am placing my hand upon your back and telling your nervous system the news it needed but never got. The danger is over. There is a stronger presence here now. You do not have to predict harm to prevent it. You are allowed to breathe, to laugh, to be without explanation. Where grief pressed you into numbness, I am reawakening holy feeling without flooding you. Where betrayal taught you silence, I am restoring your true voice, the one that can say yes and no with peace. Where abandonment told you to disappear, I am calling you forward with dignity. Where chronic stress wired you for constant doing, I am writing rest into your days like a commandment of love. Where perfectionism chained you to performing, I am delighting in your honest process and covering your unfinished places with grace. Where control became your shelter, I am becoming your sure refuge, the roof that does not leak, the walls that do not tremble. Let your body hear me now. Breathe. Inhale, I am safe in your presence. Exhale, I lay down my guard. Again, inhale, you tend my wounds. Exhale, you restore what is fractured. If your heart is agreeing as you breathe, say, I receive in your spirit, or type I receive to mark this moment of exchange. Not to perform, but to witness your own surrender with your own eyes. Some of you feel a weight leaving slowly, not all at once, like a knot loosening under warm water. Let it be slow. Healing at the root is not a switch. It is a steady hand untying what has bound you. When flashes of the old fear return, remember, a root that has been touched may twinge as it heals. Do not call that relapse, call it restoration in progress. Return to the pattern we practiced. Return to me. I am not leaving the work halfway. And hear this covenant from my heart to yours. I will not waste what wounded you, but I will not let it rule you either. I will weave wisdom from it, compassion from it, boundaries from it, songs from it, and I will separate your identity from your injury. You are not the brace you wore. You are not the panic that visited. You are the one I love, called by name, planted by streams that do not dry up. My nearness is your shelter. My voice is your steady ground. In the next section, I will give you instructions, simple spiritual steps to keep your peace after this video ends. I will show you what to stop feeding, which boundaries will guard the healing we began, and how your obedience will become a fence around your calm. For now, remain with me a moment more. Hand me again the place where anxiety first felt necessary. Feel my covering like shade at noon, and know deep within, I am not only calming your symptoms, I am healing the root, gently, thoroughly, until your heart learns a new normal. Rest under my watch, courage without bracing, peace that does not depend on perfect conditions because it depends on me. My child, now hear my instruction. I have touched your root with gentleness. Now I will teach you to protect what I have planted. Peace is not passive. It is a treasure you steward with choices. Obedience is not punishment. It is protection. When you obey the boundaries I give you, you stop feeding the fires that used to devour your calm. I am asking for a holy yes to my way and a holy no to what undoes you. Receive this as love. Receive this as shelter. First, reduce the inputs that inflame your anxiety. I see your nights when your thumb keeps scrolling while your soul keeps sinking. I am asking you to step out of the river that keeps sweeping you away. Set a boundary with your device. 1 hour before sleep, put it down and place it out of reach. Light does not need to shine into your eyes when I am trying to rest your nervous system. You do not need 5 angles of bad news. You need my voice. Choose a simple rhythm. 1 brief check of headlines at a set time, then turn away. I am not calling you to ignorance. I am calling you to sanity. Your spirit is not a landfill for every fear the world is selling. Comparison is a thief that knocks on your door wearing beauty, highlight reels, and timing that is not yours. Unfollow what stirs envy. Mute what spikes shame. Do not argue with accounts that mock your pace. Starve them. You are not obligated to keep windows open that let poison in. Your assignment is specific. Your timing is appointed. Your worth is not up for public vote. Guard your eyes like a gate. Guard your ears like a threshold. Guard your tongue like a spring. Toxic conversations must lose their seat at your table. Not every voice deserves access to you. Not every invitation is for you. Not every crisis is yours to carry. You can say, with respect, I will not discuss them behind their back. You can say, I love you, but I will not rehearse catastrophe tonight. You can say, I hear your pain and I will pray, but I will not be your midnight dumpster for panic. This is not cruelty, this is wisdom. A boundary is a door with a doorknob in your hand. I have given you authority over the threshold of your life. Learn the holy number. It is not selfish to refuse what starves your soul. Peace is a stewardship. Guard it like a lamp in the wind. Cup your hands around it when the gusts rise. That means you will disappoint some expectations. That means you will not be available to every chat, every favor, every emergency someone drops at your feet, like a fire you must put out. I am teaching you to discern what is yours, Lord, and what is not. Ask me and I will show you. You are not abandoning compassion. You are aligning capacity with calling. Replace the old spiral with a simple rhythm. Morning surrender, midday reset, evening release. In the morning say, before screens, before demands, Father, I give you my mind, my mouth, my minutes. Lead me and I will follow. Place your hand over your heart and breathe the truth in. Inhale, this day is yours. Exhale, I am held. Open your calendar like an offering and ask me to arrange what is truly necessary. I delight to order your steps. At midday, when the hum of tasks swells and your chest tightens, take 1 minute to reset the way we practiced. Pause. Breathe 4 in and 6 out. Notice what is loud. Release it into my hands. Replace it with one declaration. Your peace stands watch over me. Bless the next step with light. Then take only the next step. Do not try to run an entire future in your head when I have only asked for this hour's faithfulness. In the evening, practice release. Do not allow your bed to become a courtroom where you prosecute yourself and cross-examine your past. Before you lie down, whisper, I lay down what I cannot finish, and I give you what I cannot fix. Picture placing names and problems on my altar. Offer me 3 thank yous from the day, however simple. Thank you for breath, for a kind face, for light through a window. Then close the ledger. Do not reopen it with a flashlight at 2 a.m. Your rest is an act of trust. Your sleep is obedience. Now attend to your words. Do not rehearse fear as if prophecy. Do not narrate doom to secure yourself against surprise. When you feel the old habit to catastrophize rising, pause and say aloud, even softly, I will not partner with fear. Then speak a small, sturdy truth. I am covered. I am guided. I am not alone. Let your tongue become a rudder that turns your thoughts toward me. If you must talk, talk to me first. If you must process, process with someone who loves peace more than panic. Guard the 3 gates I have given you: eyes, ears, and mouth. Eyes limit images and stories that inflame dread or stir envy. Ears limit voices that make anxiety your identity. Mouth limit agreements with despair and agreements with false responsibility. Replace each limit with nourishment. Read what enlarges hope. Listen to what tunes your heart to presence. Speak what aligns with my character. This is not legalism. This is diet. What you consume and confess becomes the atmosphere of your inner life. For relationships that drain you with unending drama, I give you this script of love and boundary. I care for you and I will pray, but I cannot carry this alone or at this time. Here is what I can offer: a time to talk tomorrow, a resource, a moment of prayer now. If they are offended by your fence, bless them and keep the fence. Your peace is not a community resource to be exploited. It is a gift entrusted to you that I want shared from overflow, not from depletion. Learn to leave some messages unread until a holy time. Learn to let some calls go to voicemail when your soul is thin. I am not measuring your worth by constant availability. I am shaping your wisdom by spirit-led availability. For late-night overthinking rituals, replaying conversations, scanning for mistakes, forecasting disaster, I call you to practice the evening release. When the loop begins, do not argue with it. Interrupt it with ritual. Stand, stretch your shoulders, take 3 slow breaths, put your device away, place your hand over your heart and say, I forgive myself for being human. I forgive them to your care. I give this night back to you. If the loop returns, you return as well. Repetition in surrender is not failure, it is formation. For constant news consumption, choose 1 brief, scheduled window and 1 trustworthy summary, then close the gate. Afterward, bless the world with 1 simple prayer. Lord, have mercy. Lead leaders, protect the vulnerable. Make me faithful in the small. Then return to your assignment. You cannot carry global weight on shoulders designed for daily obedience. I have intercessors assigned to the nations. I also have asked you to love your neighbor, tend your body, and keep your mind stayed on me. For comparison, curate your feed like a garden. Weed what wounds you, plant what waters you. Follow those who remind you of eternity more than urgency. If you cannot scroll without sinking, choose to stop for a season. Fasting from noise is not weakness. It is wisdom that clears the path for my whisper. If your heart is willing to step into this new obedience, type I will guard my peace, not as performance, but as agreement. Let your own eyes see the words your heart is choosing. Write it somewhere you can find at dusk when fatigue tempts you to feed the old fires again. I will help you keep these boundaries. I will nudge you when you drift toward the cliff of overexposure. I will strengthen your holy no and sweeten your holy yes. I will show you where generosity ends and rescuing begins. I will teach you how to withdraw to quiet places with me and return with clarity instead of confusion. I am not asking you to become hard. I am asking you to become held. Remember, you are not rejecting people when you reject patterns that poison your peace. You are making room to love them without losing yourself. You are choosing to walk with me, steady and sane, instead of running barefoot through every fire that flares nearby. Your obedience will become a fence around your calm, a wall of wisdom around your night, a lighthouse for others who are still caught in the undertow. And now, my child, let me speak to the future you are afraid of, because I am already there. My child, hear me. I am already in your tomorrow. I have stood in the hour you are afraid of, and I did not find you alone there. I have walked the corridors of days you have not entered, and I have set light in each hallway. You keep trying to survive a future that has not happened, rehearsing scenes that drain you before you wake, carrying conversations I have not asked you to have, bracing your heart for news that has not arrived. Let me carry what you cannot predict. Lay down the rehearsal of catastrophe and pick up the practice of trust. I am not calling you to denial. I am calling you to rest inside my sovereignty. You have asked me, what if? And I am answering with I am. I am the one who goes before you. I am the one who stands behind you. I am the one who is with you in this very breath. You have tried to outrun the unknown, to stay ahead of loss by planning from a place of fear. You calculate until your chest tightens and your sleep thins, and even then you do not feel safer. Hear me with clarity. Control cannot calm you because control is not God. I am. Fear is loud, but it is not Lord. I am Lord. You belong to me. I know you listen for sudden bad news the way a guard listens for a door in the night. I see you tense at the sound of the phone. I see you study the faces of those you love for the hint of change, as if vigilance could keep the world from shifting. And I say to you, even if the phone rings, even if the plan changes without warning, even if you have to pivot in an hour you did not expect, you will not face it alone. I will give you wisdom in the moment you need it. Strength will come in the very breath that requires it. Words will be given when your mouth feels empty. Peace will keep watch within you when circumstances pound on the outside. Stop trying to stockpile every answer for an event that does not exist yet. I will meet you in the hour that is real. Do not be anxious about tomorrow. I have taught you to carry one day at a time, because grace arrives in a daily portion. I give bread for this day, not a lifetime pantry of certainty, not because I am stingy, but because I am drawing you close and training your heart to trust. Each morning brings with it enough to attend to, and each morning also brings fresh mercy that did not expire in the night. When you spin in the future, you miss the mercy that is at your feet. Come back to now. Breathe like we practiced. Place your hand over your heart and inhale my nearness. Exhale the weight you borrowed. Delay is not abandonment. Waiting is not me stepping away. It is me working in places you cannot see yet. Seeds grow in the dark. Roots strengthen when no one applauds them. I have heard every prayer you whispered into your pillow. I have marked every tear. I have not ignored your calendar. I am authoring it with a wisdom that protects you from arriving unready or opening doors that would harm you. When the door stays shut for a while, it is not neglect. It is placement. It is timing. It is me weaving people, resources, preparation, and your inner life into a moment that will not crush you when it comes. You say, but I feel nothing changing. I answer, I am moving under the surface. The absence you interpret is not absence. It is a quiet room where I am at work. I do not always announce my progress because I am not insecure. I am faithful. I will never leave you. I will never hand you over to chaos. When you walk into rooms unsure of your footing, remember that I am steady beneath you. When you look ahead and cannot see the shape of the path, remember that your feet do not need the whole map to take the next step. Follow me one obedient step at a time. Provision awaits the step of faith. My peace is not like the world gives. The world sells you calm that depends on perfect outcomes, flawless health, guaranteed finances, unanimous approval. My peace holds when there are variables, when outcomes are unfinished, when you are waiting for answers, when you are learning patience slowly. It is peace that sits with you in the exam room and breathes with you in the long line and steadies you in the sleepless hour. It is peace that covers your home like a warm, dependable blanket at the end of a weary day. You do not need to purchase it with control. You receive it by leaning into me. Listen. I am already in your child's tomorrow. I am already in the meeting that intimidates you. I am already in the inbox you dread and the doctor's office you avoid and the decision that feels heavier than your frame. I stand at the fork you cannot yet see, and I am not confused. I am already in the travel you must take and the room where you will introduce yourself and the street you will drive down next week. I am already on the other side of the conversation you fear. I am the one who prepares favor in unlikely places and who makes a way where you had only hard walls. You do not have to rehearse rejection or pre-live grief to be ready. Be with me here and you will be with me there. When the what-ifs storm your mind, answer with my who. Say it aloud if you can, even softly. You are Lord over my tomorrow. You are with me when I wake. You are wisdom in my questions. You are calm in my body. You are light on my path. You are not begging me to notice. I am the one who brought you here to still the spin. Let your tongue join your trust. The spiral will quiet as your mouth agrees with my truth. I am teaching you a new rhythm. Predict less, prepare in peace, and proceed with me. You will plan, but not to protect yourself from me. You will prepare, but without bowing to panic. You will hold space for possibilities and still sleep like someone who is kept. You will learn to say, that is not today's assignment. When fears demand attention they did not earn. You will learn to stop mid-scroll and return to breath when your chest tightens with headlines. You will learn to tell your phone, not now, because your heart belongs to my presence, not to the next alert. I am cleansing your view of the future. Not every sudden thought is a warning. Some are just noise. Not every unease is prophecy. Sometimes it is fatigue. Ask me to sort it with you. I am good at dividing signal from static. If I need to warn you, I will, and you will know it as a gentle, firm guidance, not as a tormenting whirlwind. If I am simply inviting you to rest, you will feel the relief of laying down imaginary battles. Child, remember, you are not responsible to hold up the sky. Your job is not to keep the ocean calm. Your work is to abide, to obey the next right thing, to guard the gates we named, to breathe in my nearness and breathe out your fear, to choose words that reinforce truth rather than train panic. When you lie down tonight, you do not lie in a field unguarded. You lie under the watch of a father who does not sleep. When you rise, you do not walk into an empty morning. You walk into hours I have already surveyed, already supplied, already sanctified. Let me give you a picture. Think of your life as a path through a garden I tend. You walk one stone at a time. You cannot skip 10 stones ahead and still be stable. I am on each stone with you, and I am also at the gate ahead, welcoming you as you arrive. The flowers you fear might not bloom will bloom in their time. The branches that look bare are storing life. The pruning you resisted is making more room for fruit you cannot yet imagine. Trust the gardener. Trust the path. Trust the pace. Take another breath with me now. Slow in, longer out. Inhale, you are already there. Exhale, I release tomorrow into your hands. Again, in, your peace covers my path. Out, I rest in your timing. If your heart is agreeing, type I trust you with tomorrow, not as performance, but as a witness to your own soul. Let your eyes see what your spirit is choosing. And hear me promise you this: nothing arrives in your tomorrow without passing through my permission and my presence. If it comes, I will be your wisdom. If it tarries, I will be your patience. If it changes, I will be your steadiness. I am Lord over time. I redeem delays. I waste nothing that is surrendered to me. I am already where you are going, and I will walk you there by the hand. Stay, do not leave this moment. We are about to pray a long, slow prayer that will settle your mind and mark this moment. I will teach you how to speak peace over yourself in a way that rewires the spiral and anchors you in me. For now, be still in my promise. I am already in tomorrow. Rest today. I am handling what you cannot, carrying what you should not, and giving you the portion you need for this hour. You are kept. You are covered. You are mine. My child, now open your mouth and come into agreement with me. Anxiety writes a script and tries to make you read it aloud until your body believes the lie. I am giving you a better script. When you speak my truth, your ears hear it, your heart remembers it, your breath slows under it, and your mind is retrained by it. Repetition is not weakness when it is filled with trust. It is training your mind to return to me. This is how you interrupt the spiral and stand inside peace that holds. Begin with your name, because I call you by name. Say your name and then say, I am held by God. Say it again slowly, I am held by God. Let your own ears hear that you are not held by fear, not held by outcomes, not held by opinions. You are held by me. Now follow me line by line. Speak it softly if you must, but speak it. I belong to Jesus. I am not my anxiety. I am loved without condition. I am chosen, seen, and sustained. I am not abandoned. I am accompanied. I am safe in the presence of God. I live under His covering. His nearness is my good. I rest in His watch over me. I have a sound and steady mind. My emotions serve me. They do not steer me. My thoughts bow to the truth of God. I am guided step by step. Wisdom meets me in the moment I need it. I do not need the whole map to obey the next step. God is my provider. I have enough grace for this hour. My needs are known. My portion is prepared. My cup is tended by His hand. God protects me. His peace stands watch over my heart and mind in Christ. I am guarded within and strengthened without. Now speak directly to the storm that tries to return. Say, I release the need to solve everything tonight. I reject catastrophic thinking. I lay down false responsibility I was never asked to carry. I refuse partnership with fear. I receive God's peace guarding my heart and mind. I receive rest for my body and clarity for my next step. Put your hand over your heart and continue. My heart is anchored. My breath is steady. My body can soften because I am safe with God. Every muscle can release the alarm. I am under holy protection. When your chest tightens, say, I am not in danger. I am in God's care. When the phone buzzes, say, I will not rehearse crisis. I will return to peace. When a thought shouts, what if? Answer with who. My God is here, wise and good, faithful and near. Now, identity again, because identity is a wall against the wind. Say, I am a child of God. I am forgiven and free. I am taught by the Spirit. I am strengthened with quiet power. I am held in covenant love. I am more than a survivor. I am a witness to God's keeping. Let us address time, because time has been your tormentor. Say, I will not rush ahead, I will walk with God. I release tomorrow into His hands. I receive today's mercy. Delays do not define me. God's timing forms me. Speak to your inner room, the place that wakes at night. Say, my bedroom is a sanctuary. My bed is not a courtroom. I am not required to relive the day. I give the night back to God, and I welcome His rest. Speak to your tongue, because words steer the ship. Say, my tongue serves truth. I do not narrate doom. I do not bless my fear. I bless the Lord. I bless my home. I bless my future with peace. Now address your relationships where panic often borrows a voice. Say, I love people without losing myself. I have permission to set holy boundaries. I am kind and clear. I am available to God first and to others as He leads. I do not carry what is not mine. Return to the decrees that cut off the spiral. Say them like keys that fit the locks you keep touching at midnight. I release the need to solve everything tonight. I reject catastrophic thinking. I break agreement with dread. I receive God's peace guarding my heart and mind. I choose calm over control. I yield to guidance over guessing. I welcome rest as obedience. Breathe and keep declaring. Say, I am learning a rhythm of peace. I will practice this without shame. Repetition is not failure, it is formation. Each time I return, I grow roots. Each word I speak in faith builds a path back to peace. Now speak protection over the places that trigger you. Say, over my home, peace. Over my body, healing, calm. Over my work, order and favor. Over my sleep, deep, uninterrupted rest. Over my loved ones, covering and wisdom. Over my future, God's hand preparing good. Let us ground your steps for the next hours. Say, I will do the next right thing with God. I will not carry imaginary outcomes. I will not negotiate with fear. I will let peace make my decisions. I will walk slowly through this night and into tomorrow with my hand in God's. Speak to your senses. Say, my eyes will seek what is pure and steady. My ears will welcome voices that carry peace. My mouth will echo God's truth. My hands will do small, faithful things. My feet will stand on what does not move. Now take authority over the spiral when it returns, and it will try, because old paths look familiar. Say, if the spiral knocks, I will answer with praise. If panic speaks, I will whisper peace. If thoughts race, I will breathe and repeat truth. I am not helpless. I am helped. I am not cornered. I am covered. Say your name once more and seal it over your identity. Say your name. You are held by God. You are safe with God. You are led by God. You are provided for by God. You are stabilized by God. You are protected by God. Let each sentence land like gentle stones placed in a river to make a crossing you can trust. Now, gratitude, because gratitude softens the ground where peace takes root. Say, thank you, God, for being here. Thank you for slowing me. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you for ordering my steps. Thank you for the quiet gifts in my day. Thank you for the unseen work you are doing. Child, ask your heart to agree with your mouth. Say, I agree with peace. I agree with truth. I agree with your timing. I agree with your shepherding of my life. I agree that I am loved and safe. If your heart is choosing this agreement with peace instead of panic, type yes, Lord. Not as performance, but as witness, so your own eyes see what your soul is saying. Now, let us gather these declarations into one covering decree. Say, over this night and the hours ahead, I declare peace. I declare safety. I declare guidance. I declare provision. I declare stability. I declare protection. I declare that fear will not reign and anxiety will not script my thoughts. I belong to God, and His peace belongs to me. Hear me. I take these words and weave them into the atmosphere around you. I am near to perform my word in your life. Keep this pattern. When the wave rises, return to these lines. Repeat them like footsteps that lead you home. With each return, your mind learns the sound of safety, your body remembers rest, your spirit stands taller under my hand. Now we seal this with prayer, slow, gentle, and steady, so you can sleep, breathe, and return to life, anchored. Father, we come. Thank you for meeting us here and slowing us to the pace of peace. Thank you for the gift of this breath, for the quiet you are spreading like a soft blanket over this room, for your faithful nearness that does not leave when thoughts are loud. You have drawn us into this holy pause. We do not take it lightly. We acknowledge you as our refuge and our resting place. We lift gratitude first, because gratitude opens the door to the calm you already prepared. Thank you for carrying us through this day. Thank you for the mercies placed like lanterns along our path. Thank you for seeing what no one else sees and caring for what we cannot carry. We confess fear honestly before you. We have tried to control what is not ours to hold. We have rehearsed catastrophe instead of rehearsing your goodness. We have let panic become the louder teacher in the room. Forgive us. Cleanse the places in us that partner with dread, the corners where worry stacked up like boxes we never opened and never threw away. We surrender control again, control over outcomes, over people, over timing, over the unknowns that wait beyond the doorway of tomorrow. We hand you the steering wheel of our thoughts, the volume dial of our nervous system, the script of our inner voice. We choose to trust you more than we trust our alarms. Now, Lord, we ask for peace that does not depend on perfect circumstances, peace that stands guard where understanding stops. Let your peace take its post at the doorway of the mind and the threshold of the heart. Let it be like a gentle guard whose presence quiets the street. We ask for covering over this night. Stretch your hand over this bed, this room, this home. Be the refuge where we lie down. Set a holy stillness here. Place your watch over the windows and doors. Let your unseen messengers keep quiet vigil so that nothing tormenting is allowed to cross this threshold. Surround us with your care as with a shield. We bring to you every manifestation of anxiety, and we name them so they can bow to your name. For panic attacks, we ask you to interrupt the surge, to shorten the storm, to bring us safely back to breath and to the sound of your nearness. For insomnia, we ask you to lead our minds beside still waters within, to lull the body into restorative sleep, to quiet the replay and hush the what-ifs. For intrusive thoughts, we ask you to gate them, to dissolve their momentum, to replace them with true, noble, steady things. For heart racing, slow the rhythm by your hand. Teach the pulse to beat under your calm. For digestive tension, unclench the belly, settle the churn, release the tightness that worry tied into knots. For dread, expose its empty threats and replace them with expectancy of your goodness. For loneliness, wrap the soul in the tangible awareness that you are here and we are not abandoned. For overwhelm, simplify the wave. Show the one thing for this next moment. Remind us we are not required to carry the whole ocean. Bless the body now, Lord. Let shoulders drop and jaws unlock. Let the brow soften and eyes grow heavy with safe fatigue. Let warmth move through the limbs and heaviness settle over muscles that have held too much. Balance what is out of rhythm. Calm the chemicals and signals that have been over-firing. Regulate the breath, slow in, longer out, until the inner alarm stands down. Let the heart remember its keeper and beat steady under your watch. Speak to the mind, Father. We give you access to the rooms where worries pace. Turn off the lights we left on. Quiet the narrators who love to dramatize. Lower the volume on future tripping. Replace old scripts with the truth we have spoken tonight. Install your words as gentle anchors. We are held, we are safe, we are guided, we are protected. Give the gift of undisturbed sleep, not shallow and brittle, but deep and mending. Guard our dreams. Let them be simple and kind. If you choose to speak as we sleep, let it come as peace, never as torment. If we wake in the night, return us quickly to rest, like a father laying a child back onto a pillow. We ask for covering over our home. Let your presence fill the halls. Let this bedroom be a sanctuary, not a courtroom. Let the bed be an altar of rest, not a stage for arguments with yesterday. We dedicate this space to quiet. Remove spiritual debris and lingering heaviness. Replace it with clean air of hope and the fragrance of your kindness. Set your hand on the devices that tend to stir us. Grant grace to put them aside. Put a holy boundary around late-night scrolling and anxious searching. Teach us to choose stillness as obedience. We lift our loved ones to you and place them gently into your hands. Where we have tried to carry them in our own strength, we release them to your better care. Bless them with the same covering we are receiving. Send wisdom to them as needed, peace to their minds, safety to their steps. And remind us that intercession is invitation, not ownership. That love can be both warm and wisely bounded. We hand you tomorrow the hours we have not met yet. You are already there. You know every appointment and every unplanned moment. Order our steps. Arrange divine help where we would only see hard edges. Prepare favor in places we cannot predict. And make us content to live one day at a time, one faithful step at a time, without trying to pre-live 1,000 outcomes. Now, Lord, we ask for a holy commissioning into rest. Lay your hand upon our head and bless this night. Teach us to practice what we learned here, to breathe like we prayed, to return to the declarations we spoke, to guard the gate of the mind with truth, to step away from noise that inflames fear, to answer spirals with worship. Let this not be a single moment, but the start of a gentle rhythm. Train our reflexes toward you. We speak blessing over specific needs. Over this heart, be steady. Over this breath, be slow and full. Over this stomach, be calm and free. Over this mind, be quiet and clear. Over these nerves, be comforted and soothed. Over these hormones and signals, find balance under God's hand. Over these muscles, release and rest. Over this immune system, renew and restore. Over this sleep, be deep, long, and mending. Over any nightmares, be canceled and replaced with peace. Over morning, arrive with lightness and readiness. We receive your protection. Be the strong place around us and the soft place within us. Let your peace, like a faithful guard, stand at the door of our mind and keep watch all night. Set your angels on the perimeters of this home, at the doors and windows, along the very edges of our dwelling, to minister and to keep. Keep danger far, keep disturbance quiet, keep our rest uninterrupted. Let a holy hush rest here until morning. We seal this in the name of Jesus, trusting your character more than our feelings, believing that you are at work beneath what we can sense. We say yes to your rest. We say yes to being kept. We say yes to waking renewed. And we thank you now, before we see it, that you are doing it. Amen. My child, hear me in this stillness. If you felt calm even for a moment, that was my hand. Do not dismiss small mercies. They are seeds of a larger harvest. Keep receiving. When the rise of anxiety returns, do not be ashamed. Return here. Come back and practice this with me. Peace is learned in my presence, and I am patient to teach you. You are not behind. You are being formed. I will meet you each time, in each breath, in each whispered prayer. Tonight I place my covering over you. My peace will guard your mind. My watch will surround your home. You can let your body soften without fear that something will be dropped. I do not drop what I hold. When you lie down, you will lie down under my gaze. When you wake, you will wake into my provision. I am with you, and you are safe. As you close your eyes, release one last time what is not yours to carry. Let me be the keeper, and you be the kept. Let me be the watcher, and you be the one who rests. Breathe the quiet of my nearness. I delight to give this to you. If your heart needs agreement, leave a simple prayer request or write the word peace so your own eyes witness what your spirit is choosing, and share this with someone who needs calm tonight as an act of care. Now rest, beloved. I am here. I am holding you. You are mine.